Tanzania, which is known as the land of Kilimanjaro, is in East Africa. It occupies 945,087 square kilometers with a population of 42 million inhabitants. 75% of its population live in rural areas engaging in agriculture and animal husbandry. Tanzania is endowed with abundant natural resources, including many types of minerals and vast amount of gas deposits. As of 2009, statistics indicate that minerals contribute 35% in foreign exchange earnings. By IMF definition, Tanzania is considered a resource-rich country. Despite being considered rich in minerals, many Tanzanians, especially those living around areas engaged in the extraction of gas and minerals, have reservations on how the resources are shared.
Tanzania applied to join TEITI in February 2009. And the reason why Tanzania applied to join that organization is that that organization encourages transparency and openness in the extractive industries sector. The mineral sector, for example, has become a very important sector in the economy of Tanzania, especially in the last 10 years. So important that the expectations of the Tanzanians are also very high, and that this important sector should make a meaningful contribution to the economy of the country.
It is the President of the United Republic of Tanzania wrote a letter to the EITI International saying that the government was ready to join this. And why did the President do that? It is because our experience in the mining sector for 10 years, we had a lot of experiences and the public was not very happy. There was a lot of outcry that we are hiding something. So this TEITI Transparency Initiative in Tanzania is one of the vehicles that makes us be open, transparent, and accountable.
In order to effectively implement initiative program, Tanzania formed Multi-Stakeholders Group MSG, comprising of 15 members from the government, from the mining, gas and oil companies, from the civil society organizations, and elected its chairman. Several key steps were taken by the National Secretariat. First, the Secretariat organized a conference involving all stakeholders in the oil, gas and mining sector in the country to develop EITI programs and objectives. It was then followed by visiting a number of district headquarters to increase public awareness of EITI objectives.
There was a lot of public negative perception about mining, and precisely the public was saying there is a collusion between the extractive industries companies and the government. They were even questioning about the agreements we had with the government, with the extractive industries. But joining EITI will expose most of the things the public is worrying about.
A UK's Hartners Limited, in association with BDO East Africa, were appointed to undertake the first reconciliation report in the country organized by Tanzania Extractive Transparency Initiative, TETI, under the supervision of the Multi-Stakeholders Group. A total of 12 companies, 9 from the mining sector and 3 from gas companies, were involved in this scheme aimed at enhancing transparency and accountability in the extractive industries in the country.
You know, we are saying that we are trying to show some kind of transparency to see how much the companies are paying to the government and how much the government is receiving from the companies, and then we make a comparison, compare the figures and see if the records are well reconciled. But of course, we are just talking about what comes at the end of the whole process of the mining, in the mining sector. But as a matter of fact, there is a lot to be done.
Our specific group from the mining companies and the chamber has been the most active one. And precisely because we believe now, we hope through EITI, people get the truth, get the facts and the truth, rather than relying on the information that is being fed by the critics?
It will take time. It will take time for the public and for the common men, for the members of parliament, for the people who are not in the sector to understand, to accept what is happening. Because if you tell people that the government is reporting that is receiving less than what is paid, the first reaction would be, there is a problem here. They won't see it as if we are trying to learn a process which is complicated.
From what we have seen, there is convincing evidence that Tanzania was right to join the EITI and start the Tanzanian chapter to enhance transparency and accountability. Tanzania believes this transparency is a fundamental cornerstone of good sector management, good governance, and ultimately will broaden up public awareness.